Hoenn. I'm scared for Hoenn. And I'll tell you why. Hoenn had, like, the greatest lineup of starters ever to hit the floor. Trico was insane. Torchic was insane. Mudkip was, like... It's crazy. You got a grass type. You've got a fire fighting type, which had never been seen before. You had Swampert. And Swampert was basically the better version of Quagsire, who I, like, absolutely adored. However... And this is the one that I don't care if my list is wrong, because I know everyone's going to have a different answer for this one. I actually like Trico, specifically Trico. He was cool. He was like a guaranteed grass type early on. I didn't really want Torchic at the time because I didn't know what Torchic evolved into. And I wasn't really feeling a water type because I had just got done using Feraligatr in the game before that. So, yeah, like... Just Trico, dude. Trico was awesome. What are my normal types that I have to choose from? Normal. We have Kecleons. There's some options here. Gotta be Exploud. Exploud is just, he's just loud. I'm loud. We like Exploud. Fire types? So, if we're going based off of Pokemon that I have used during that game, in my second run, I picked Torchic, and I would have probably picked these. But I actually really ended up liking Torkoal because of Trick Room teams and Sunlight teams from when I was playing competitive in Sword and Shield. So Torkoal now has a special place in my heart. Water types. This is the hardest decision of this region, and I'll tell you why. There is a million water types for you to choose, right? And if it was me... because I didn't pick Swampert, I want to pick Whiscash. I love this dude. He's not good, but I loved him because it was the same type as Quagsire, so I felt right at home. Milotic is phenomenal. We all love Milotic if we ever get lucky enough to run it in a team. Swampert, obviously, awesome, right? Sharpedo was short-lived, but really, really cool at the time. Wailord was just a gigantic whale. Walrein was insane. And the Elite Four had a Walrein. You've got Pelipper, the #1 for a long time rain setter, other than Kyogre. Like, Hoenn's water types were insane. And you gotta go with Ludicolo, because Ludicolo is the best water grass type combination I've ever seen. I don't know if there's another one, but giving a grass type Swift Swim, it's insane, dude. Ludicolo, I had a Ludicolo hat that my brother bought me. I think it's back at home. I don't have it here with me. But, oh, just Ludicolo, man. I've got a shiny one, and it looks like a tropical Ludicolo. Can I trigger the shiny? Is that something I can do? Click the shiny charm and make... It looks tropical to me, dude. That's odd. Specifically going with tropical Ludicolo here. Specifically going with tropical Ludicolo. Now we have grass types. All right. See, here's the thing. Shiftry was awesome. You would think I'm picking something off of the starter list for here. You would think I'm repeating my ways with Ludicolo. No. Ludicolo was my favorite water type. My favorite grass type was Breloom. Because you got a Shroomish, and then you evolved him. And I didn't get Shroomish or Breloom until my second playthrough. My first playthrough, I actually ran... all the way through until I got a Tropius. And that ended up being my first grass type. But running Breloom and Blaziken next to each other is such a vibe. Because you have two fighting types and you just rip through caves. I didn't like electric types. And I didn't like Manectric. I didn't. I liked Electrike. I liked the first gen. I didn't get those mixed up, right? Yeah, Electrike. I liked Electrike more because I used him more. Ice types, we got to go with Walrein. That's... no competition. What is this now? This is fighting types. Fighting types, you would think I would pick one of these two. It's got to be Metacham. Psychic and fighting was a cool combination. And when I did it, I wasn't really caring about competitive meta. It knew Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and I used it as my coverage mon. Poison types, I'm weird. I liked Dusktox. Poison and Psychic was cool to me. I liked that. This one's no-brainer. I don't even... oh, wait. No, it's not. This isn't the dragon section. Favorite ground type? Because I didn't pick Whiscash earlier, I have to pick Whiscash. Flying types. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't like a lot of the flying types in this game. Swellow was cool, but just based off of how much I've used it in competitive, we're gonna go Pelipper, and a lot of people are gonna give me backlash for that, but that's fine. Psychic types. Psychic type, psychic type, psychic type. I did not use Gardevoir in this game, nor did I use Grumpig. I used a Beldum, and I really liked Metagross. So, yeah. I don't even remember unknowns being in here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, but yeah, I liked Metagross. Bug types. I liked Shed Ninja. That was cool. You got an extra Pokemon by leveling up and evolving one of your Mons. And he died in one hit if he got hit with a super effective move. That was cool to me. Rock types, gotta go with Aggron. Aggron was really, really cool. What is this? Ghost types? Dusclops. Dude, Dusclops was awesome. And then it eventually evolves into Dusknoir. That was really cool. What is this? Dragon types? I spoiled it earlier. Flygon. Like, Flygon, love Flygon. Just dragons, dude. Dragons are so cool in these games, especially the early ones. What is Dark type? Might Yenna. Yeah, Might Yenna. A lot of people would have picked Absol, but yeah, I gotta say Might Yenna. Steel types? I have literally already picked these Mons, so for the fact that I got a Jirachi from the GameCube, we're gonna go with that, because I don't want to double up on my typings. And then Fairy will go Gardevoir, because, obviously. Gimmick form? That's tough. No, it's not. Primal Groudon kicks ass. We like Primal Groudon. He's cool. And is this just regular legendary? You know, an alien coming to Earth? That's awesome. Deoxys. Favorite overall? I'm not even surprised with what I'm picking. Like, I kind of am, but I'm not at all. It's got to be Ludicolo. A lot of people that I know would have thought I was picking Flygon, but Ludicolo has been, like, I don't think y'all understand. When I finally caught a shiny Ludicolo, it was a Lotad. And I had just come back from being in Virginia for 2 years. I hadn't really seen my family all that much. I was sitting with my mom on like a swinging, like a wooden bench that was swinging, and it was the sunset, and she was taking some pictures, and I was just sitting on my phone playing Pokemon Go. I wasn't even on my phone, actually. Mom was taking pictures, and she was like, you should check your little Pokemon thing and see if there's anything there. And the first Pokemon that I fucking clicked on was a shiny Lotad, and Mom told me to log on. She doesn't even know games like that. She was just like, oh, maybe you should, like, log on. There might be stuff here. You used to do this when you used to live here. And I did, and I caught a fucking shiny of, like, my favorite Pokemon ever. One of them. And, you know, Ludicolo's got a special place in my heart, especially the shiny one, for that reason.